How's it going, guys? Jeff with CFCR Fishing and Save Your Outdoors. We've had a lot of people asking about a new product that we had come out, and it's the action camera retrieval system. You know, a lot of people are kind of have a misconception of what it is. They're saying, well, you know, why would I pay 40 bucks for a camera float? Well, first off, it's not a camera float. This is a gear retrieval system. It's going to get everything back that you have on your GoPro. Like this, a lot of you have seen my videos, and I like to put a GoPro on a net for a net shot. If this falls overboard, man, I'm gonna have to have like a crab pot buoy to float this thing. I mean, seriously, this is a cobia float, and I don't think it will float that. This GoPro and the mount and the net, this might be 3 pounds or so. I don't think this will float it. And even if I have this on there, what am I going to do? Just tie it on and just have it, hanging off? That's cluttery. I don't like clutter on my kayak. I like everything to be streamlined and easy to get to, easy to access. Same thing with a camera mount. You're going to use a float on there, it's going to bang up against there and make your audio horrible. Because GoPro detects vibrations, and that's in the audio. So you need something solid, you need something secure. You need something that you're going to be able to get your gear back if something bad happens. Like that. Like if that happened on the water, that camera would have been in the water. But I would have got it back. Now GoPro sells this float. If you're looking for a float, this is what you want. This is what you want. This goes on the back door of the GoPro case. But here's the thing. All it's going to float is the camera. It's not going to float this mount. And this mount does not float. Ask me how I know. This mount doesn't float, and this will not float that mount. It's not designed to. It's only designed to float the camera. Now, which brings me back to the action camera retrieval system. Now, here's what happens. Now, I've got a video where I drop this in a pool and show you exactly how this happens and how fast it happens. Okay, here it is. As you can see, before this even gets down to the bottom of the pool, which might have been 4 feet, it had popped out. Alright, now here's how it does it. There's a salt disc on the inside of this body here. Alright, now when it gets a certain amount of water pressure or depth or water exposure, the salt will dissolve. And there's an ejection system inside the body here. It's basically a compressed spring that'll pop this EVA foam float straight up, just like you've seen in the video, just like that. And there's 60 foot of braid attached from the float to the body of the retrieval system. And then all you got to do is find the float, grab it, and pull it up and get your gear. Now, one of the plus sides of the action camera retrieval system, if you've ever capsized your kayak in moving water, you know that any gear that hits the water is going downstream. Alright, well here's the thing about the action camera retrieval system. Once this hits the bottom, it's an anchor. And it's going to stay anchored, and your float's going to be 60 foot away from this. This is going to be anchored down. So it's not going to be floating on down the river, or floating out to sea, or floating out in God knows where you can't find it. It's going to be easy to find because it's going to be right where it happened. Okay? This is a great system. I love it. I trust it. If I didn't trust it, I wouldn't have it on my cameras. I absolutely love it. I love the idea behind it. I love the company. I love the guys at the company, the guys over the company, the guy that runs the company, Corey. Great guy. So And instead of buying a basketball to put on your camera, just get a Savur Outdoors action camera retrieval system. It's $40 that is well spent. How much did you spend on the camera? $40 is worth it to keep that camera. Thanks guys. Save your gear with Savur Outdoors.